Hi everyone, my name is Andy and I work for the San Diego Gulls. My job is to help fans understand what is happening during the hockey game. I talk about what the players are doing on the ice, and when there is a timeout, I talk about how the team is going and what's coming up for the team next. Sometimes I travel with the team on a bus or a plane. And do you know what my favorite thing is to do when we travel? It's read. I love to read, and I hope you do too. I know someone else who loves to read, and that's Danny O'Regan. He wears number 14 and plays forward for the San Diego Gulls. Before we get going with that book, let's take a look at some of his highlights.
Forward number 14, Danny O'Regan. O'Regan is a German-born player who is in his 6th year professionally, but first year with the San Diego Gulls.
It's O'Regan again, his second of the night.
The forward collected a career-high 4-point game on February 4th against the Tucson Roadrunners with a goal and 3 assists.
O'Regan holds, he shoots and scores!
The very next night, O'Regan tallied a goal and an assist for 6 total points in the 2 games against the Roadrunners.
O'Regan scores!
At the All-Star break, the 28-year-old is one of 3 Gulls players with 20 or more points, having totaled 7 goals with 13 assists and 28 games. Danny O'Regan, a Gulls top performer.
I know Danny is excited to read with you today, so without further ado, let's welcome Danny O'Regan.
Hi everyone, my name is Danny and I'm very excited to read Hockey in the Wild by Nicholas Oldland with you today. Let's get started. One particularly cold day, the beaver was getting ready for his morning dip in the lake. He checked the wind speed, removed his floaty, did his stretches, put on his bathing suit, and prepared to enter the water. Except the water wasn't water, it was ice. The beaver quickly called his friends to tell them the news. "Lace up, the lake is frozen." "Tell the beaver I'm sleeping," says the bear. The bear and the moose ran down to the lake and they all jumped onto the ice. But they discovered that the ice wasn't quite thick enough to play hockey. Determined to play, the next morning they returned to the lake better prepared. But it didn't help. The ice was still too thin. "Pass the puck. Help. I can't feel my legs." Waiting for the lake to freeze seemed impossible. They tried to take their minds off hockey, but it was difficult. They practiced competitive napping. "Bear, you win." "My home is where the ice is." Spent countless hours singing karaoke. Made lots of comfort food and stared at the thermometer waiting for the temperature to drop. One morning after breakfast, the beaver opened the front door to check the weather. It was official. Hockey season had arrived. The beaver went to tell the bear and the moose the news, but after a long off-season, they were in no shape to play hockey. "What flavor is that?" said the bear. They had a lot of work to do. They began with intense 5-day workouts. Ate kale for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They showered and sharpened their skates. Finally fit, confident, and prepared, they headed to the lake. Not wanting to repair their earlier mistakes, they took all of the necessary precautions. First, the bear threw a giant boulder onto the ice to see if it would crack. Next, the beaver measured the thickness of the ice. Then, as the final test, they sent the moose out onto the frozen lake. "Don't worry, I've got you." And the ice held strong. Satisfied that it was safe to play, the bear and the beaver quickly laced up and joined the moose on the frozen lake. Game on. The bear, the moose, and the beaver played fast and wild. They shot, glided, tripped, flipped, and sometimes crashed. And when everyone was in position on the attack, you could hear the three friends shout, "He shoots, he scores." As the sun set and the stars filled the sky, the bear, the moose, and the beaver kept on playing. It seemed like nothing could stop them now except maybe the spring thaw, but that was a long way off. The end. What an awesome book. I liked how the beaver got warmed up before he tried to jump on the lake. It is something I always do before I play hockey or exercise. What is your favorite type of exercise? After I play hockey, I am always hungry. Beaver and his friends had some healthy snacks to help them get ready to play outside. What are some of your favorite healthy snacks? I really enjoyed reading with you all today. Thank you for joining me and making reading your goal. Have a great day.
Wow, what a great book. Before we go, Gulliver has a special surprise.
Hi everyone, I'm Gulls Girl Grace and I'm here with Gulliver hanging out in one of his favorite places, the bookstore. What was that, Gulliver? Oh, you want to know where their favorite place to read is? Well, where's your favorite place to read? Those are all awesome places to read. I really like to read at the beach. Okay everyone, Gulliver has a special surprise. He loves reading so much that he wants to share his love of reading with you by randomly selecting a classroom to receive some new books. Gulliver, can you pick our winner? Congratulations to Fletcher Elementary, first grade. You have won a $50 gift card to Scholastic to get some new books for your classroom. We can't wait to see you next time when Gulliver and friends make reading their goal.